I'm just another one for them to break down. Steeped in denial of the daily grind. Dream of a world for me and my kind.
Taking the alternate reality.
So stick your standards where the sun doesn't shine. Live for themselves, it doesn't matter what they say. Promise the world to take it from you anyway. They'll break you down, making your vision fade away. It's time to go, get out of my space. Welcome to a world where the air I breathe is mine. Nothing too overwhelming and nothing to grab my mind. Be anyone, do anything I'd ever wanna try. Time doesn't exist here, I will never die. My own little world. My own little world. Explain the reasons, explain the rhymes. It's not required inside our minds.
It's safe to try, no need to justify.
We'll take a guilt trip at the end of the line. Live for themselves, it doesn't matter what they say. Promise the world to take the universe away. They'll break it down, making your vision fade away. It's time to go, get off of my case. Welcome to a world where the air I breathe is mine. Nothing to overwhelm me and nothing to cloud my mind. Be anyone, do anything I'd ever wanna try. Time doesn't exist here. Slip into a world where the air I breathe is mine. Nothing to overwhelm me and nothing to cloud my mind. Come with me and do it and you know what you will find. Time doesn't exist here, we will never die.